Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rival Sports Talk, episode 34. A little over 4 months we've been doing this now, man. That's crazy. I
Crazy.
hope everyone had a good New Year's. We are here January 15th. We're going to enlighten you on some things. Playoffs have been happening, but the big thing, James Harden is a Brooklyn Net. Bo, what do you have on James Harden going to the Nets?
Well, here's the thing, man. James Harden, he's not a team player. He's much more of a me guy. He don't really care about the standings. He cares more about the stats. And you kind of mix it with, kind of bipolar personality like Kyrie Irving, who seems to care about basketball some days, and then some days he's nowhere to be found. Yeah, they're going to rack up a lot of stats, and they could be the top seed in the East. But when it comes playoff time, man, they ain't going to do nothing. It's just going to be the Kyrie and Harden show, trying to figure out who's the alpha. And then, unfortunately, Kevin Durant, who's a really good team player, a really good person, and a really good player, is going to be trapped in the middle of all that, and it's going to be a crazy messed up show, to put it safely for the kids.
It's going to be a clustercluck.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely think Kyrie Irving is going to be a diva on this team. And, obviously he's nowhere to be found right now. Hardly shows up for practices.
He was partying without a mask on, so he's probably going to get fined for that.
Well, James Harden did the same thing at Lil
Yeah.
Baby's birthday in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you. I do think James Harden will do something productive, but I don't think he gets a ring. Brooklyn's not getting a ring. I don't think James Harden has it. I don't think Kyrie has it. Kyrie Irving has probably played with the two best players in the entire world of today's generation. I guess three, if you want to take it this way. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kevin Durant has it all. I mean,
He
Kyrie.
does. I'm just still worried about KD being the same guy. So, 7-footers typically don't come back from those Achilles injuries, But he looked good against the Knicks on Wednesday night. That was
He
the
did
first.
look good. One thing that I was kind of upset with is that Obi Toppin has played no minutes, and he was top 10 overall pick, and he just hardly played. So
Right.
I don't mean to get off topic of James Harden, but if you're the Knicks, how do you incorporate your first overall pick in the draft?
It's tough because they have Kevin Knox there too. They're real forward heavy, so it might be tough for Obi Toppin to get some minutes, from the jump. And they have the center, Robinson, I think that's his name. So they have a lot of big men and forward, so it might be a little tough for Obi to get his time, but when he gets his chance, I'm sure he's going to run with it. I know you and we both love him. We think he has tremendous upside. So there might be a little bit. There's a big difference between playing against Dayton's opponents and NBA opponents. Mm-hmm. So maybe they just kind of want to get them used in practice to the speed of the game and how much the difference is between just athleticism and pure talent at that level. So I guess I could see that's why, but it'd be nice to see him out there.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Let me ask you this. Going back to James Harden real quick in the Nets, you said that they might get a number one seed. Do you think they're really going to be that good?
Yeah, I could see him winning the number one seed in the East because, who's better? Who's better on paper? The Bucks, not really. They have Giannis, and then there's a huge. I just think that the Bucks should trade for Karl Anthony Towns. I've been thinking about that for a while. I feel like it'd be a good deal for both sides. But anyway, going back to your question, the Heat. They're so early in the season, so the Heat look a little shaky. But they just play great team basketball, so they might get the one. And then the Celtics too. They could definitely get the one as well if they get their chemistry figured out. But yeah,
I can see that.
What about you? Who do you think is going to get the one pick or the one seed in the East?
I do think Nets will be there. I'm kind of like with you, but I think they'll just choke.
Yeah.
James Harden is not a playoff guy. Kyrie has won one championship.
And that was enough for him. He don't care. He's like,
granted, he did go to 3 in a row.
He did.
But I just think it's the potential to be another super team. I think the next team that'll be a super team is going to be the Bucks going around Giannis, unless Giannis gets traded. And 100% I can see that.
Didn't Giannis just sign like a huge extension this offseason?
Yes, but if the Bucks are worried about cap space in the next 2-3 years, he's gone.
Well, it depends on how long fans are going to be out of the stands. Because, I mean, if they're not making enough money to pay Giannis in a smaller market like Milwaukee, they might have to move on. But, I mean, hopefully that's not the reason that they decide to move on from Giannis just because, there weren't fans in the stands and they couldn't pay him. But honestly, yeah, no. What do you think about my idea, Karl Anthony Towns going to Milwaukee?
I think that'd be really nice. I think that'll benefit both of them. Take some pressure, load off of Giannis. Karl Anthony Towns is a huge asset to any team. When he played at Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
So I think
he's a beast.
I think with him going to kind of help Giannis will really benefit both of them.
Right.
I can see it. I just don't know if it'll be this year or next couple of years.
Yeah. In the Milwaukee, they have younger players too they can trade. They can just trade Dante DiVincenzo and like 3 first-round picks for Cat.
Could see it.
And then maybe like another young guy that we've never heard of.
Yeah, next year's draft or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be a crazy 3 or 4 team trade.
12-team trade.
That'd be crazy. I think we're going to move on a little bit. Wild Card Weekend was absolutely crazy for the NFL. So I'm going to run through these real quick. And I feel like I know your answer, but the fans don't. So Colts at Bills, 27-24 Bills. Not bad. Rams at Seahawks, 30-20 Rams. Bucks at Washington. This one kind of surprised me. 31-23 Bucks. I was really hoping for some Washington football team magic in there.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Heineke did pretty good. Chase Young had 1 or 2 sacks in there. Hoping for the football team. Ravens at Titans. Lamar Jackson finally got his infamous first playoff win, 20-13 over the Titans. Bears at Saints, the Nickelodeon game.
That was great.
How did you like it?
I loved it, dude, every second. And then when Mitchell Trubisky got the MVP, that just put the cherry on top to an awesome game. You see, it's on his Football Reference. If you go to his Football Reference page, it says like one-time Pro Bowler and then 2021 MVP in like orange.
No way.
Yeah, no, hold up. I'll pull it up for you.
Oh, man.
Yes. Okay, so what other games? Is that it for all the games that were?
Browns at Steelers, 48-37.
Yeah, no, the Browns, they almost blew that away. Thank God for Ben Roethlisberger in that center, but they won, so good for them. All right, look at that. See, Mitchell Trubisky, Mr. Biscuit, one-time Pro, 2021 MVP. Oh, that's amazing. That's so beautiful.
Wow. Okay, that's funny.
That's great.
What game surprised you the most out of a wild card weekend?
I'm not sure. Actually, Rams and Seahawks. I think that was probably the most popular for surprising games. The Seahawks could just never get it going, and it was really close up until the last like 5 minutes or so. And then the Rams, got hot. But I don't know, man. Jared Goff, he's had a really rough last 10 games, and he's going to start this week because Mr. Lincoln, John Wolford, is still out with that concussion on a pretty questionable hit by Jamal Adams, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think Rams and Hawks surprised me the most. What about you?
By far, it was probably the Browns and Steelers. Browns on paper look really, really good. Didn't know they had it in them until this week.
I'm not a believer. I'm not either yet.
I do think Chase Claypool of the Steelers is kind of blowing everything way out of proportion.
Why does he talk so much?
I have no idea.
Like, isn't it his first year in the league?
He's a rookie. Yeah.
Okay, how about you get an all-pro and then you start talking full?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then Juju, everybody used to love him. You know, he'd say everything's lit. He'd be dancing all the time, but then he started dancing on logos and running his mouth.
What did
So
you tell me yesterday or the day before?
yeah, no, the old saying is you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's what's happening to Juju right now, man.
Juju is a villain in this league. So let me ask you this: now that the Steelers aren't in, Big Ben, does he come back or does he retire?
I think he retires, to be honest. I think he's been thinking about retirements since 2016. So I think he's going to go ahead and retire. You know, he had a good career. He won 2 Super Bowls, right? Yeah, he did. One?
I thought just one
He went to 2.
They went to 2.
Yeah, okay. And then he had a really good career. I mean, he'll probably be a Hall of Famer.
That was going to be my next question. Do you see him being a Hall of Famer?
I mean, yeah, honestly, especially early on in his career when he was super hot. So I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, he should definitely be in. I don't know about Phillip Rivers though.
I think Rivers comes back next year.
I could see it too. Did you know? Here's a cool thing about Phillip Rivers. I didn't know if you knew this, but he's the only player in NFL history where his uniform number is the same number as how many kids he has.
17.
17. I think he actually has like 9, but still.
Yeah.
But still.
I figured you were going to bring his kids into this one, but that's okay. That's okay. Divisional round. This 4 games. 2 of them move on. All right.
And then there were 8.
Rams and Packers. What do you got?
Packers, baby. Go, Pack, go. If I had my cheese head still, I'd wear it. My mama got me a cheese head for Christmas when I was like 13. Anyway.
She said 20 years ago, too.
a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah,
tell me Packers. Okay. The Packers, just because, I mean, Goff has been really shaky, and it seems like Sean McVay hasn't really been confident in him. And they're kind of banged up. Like, I don't know if Aaron Donald's going to play, and even if he does, he might not be 100%. Same with Cooper Kupp. Plus, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's just been playing out of his mind this year. I mean, he always plays out of his mind, but this year it's out of, like, this world. He might be MVP, and I think he's going to show why. And the matchup I'm excited for is Devontae Adams and Jalen Ramsey. A fun little matchup, a little matchup within the matchup. I think Aaron Jones is going to go off. I could see him getting like 25 carries for like 106 yards, something like that. Go, Pack, go, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Green Bay as well. The one thing I'm saying is in the playoffs, you're not going to go into Lambeau Field and beat Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
Fans or not, good luck, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough 60 minutes for Rams people. I actually have a Rams friend, and after they won against the Seahawks, he knew they'd be playing the Packers, and he texted me, "Okay, our season's over. It's nice talking to you guys." I was like, "Dude, game's not till next week. Give yourself a chance." But no, I'm gonna go.
And always pay. I mean, you got to respect the realistic mindset of him, though.
Yeah.
Not getting his hopes up. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ravens at Bills. Does Lamar Jackson get 2 wins in a row in the playoffs?
Yes. Ooh. Yes. The Ravens are hot, man. They are hot. And, I mean, Harbaugh, he's been coaching in this league for a long time, so he knows what Buffalo's going to do. He might have some cool little defense. I mean, the Ravens, they blitz more than any team. So maybe Josh Allen will get a little flustered and be like, oh, shoot, there's a lot of people coming at me. I don't know what to do. So maybe get a little bit of that action. And then Moss, running back for Buffalo, he's out. They brought in Devontae Freeman. And I don't know, man. I just still think the Ravens are going to get this one. They're going to come off that, that good win last week, and I mean they've just been firing on all cylinders this year, and they're going to show the world that they deserve their respect. They're going to beat the Bills.
Respect on my name.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Buffalo because two people.
I know. Can I guess?
Go for it.
Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Ding, ding, ding. Before the season started and we were all like COVID and whatever, those two sat down and worked on playbooks and understanding defenses before they even threw the ball to each other.
Yeah.
That's chemistry.
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson is a running quarterback. I'm going to say it till the day I die. Until he passes 500 passing yards in a game, he's a running quarterback.
He led the league in touchdowns last year. Just saying, passing touchdowns.
Okay. What did he do this year, though?
He ran the ball. He rushed for 1,000 yards.
Consistently. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Buffalo. I just think – but on the flip side, you're right.
On the flippity flop, as the kids say these days. Say what? Sorry.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are just, like you said, they're a hot team right now. They went into Wild Card Weekend, beating the Titans. That defense held Derrick Henry to like 50 rushing yards, 40, I think. So
he was a non-factor.
It's like he didn't even show up. So it could go either way. Preferably, I'd like to see the Bills. Just another blown Super Bowl thing, if anything, for the Bills. Because you know what Bills stand for, right?
I don't. What does it stand for?
If you spell out Bills, boy, I like losing Super Bowls.
That's funny. Did you make that up, or did you hear that?
My dad.
Makes sense.
Thanks, Pop. Browns at
Shout
Chiefs.
out.
Progressive versus State Farm. 305. What we got?
Dude, the Cleveland Browns are acting like they won the Super Bowl, NBA Finals, NHL Stanley Cup, the World Cup, the World Series, the National Cricket Championship.
Let me stop you right there.
Everything, dog. They are way too excited.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Do you know why they're doing like that?
Because they
that
won.
Is their Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Dude, it's ridiculous. And then Kareem Hunt saying like, "Oh, this game is personal. It's personal because you screwed up, and then you lied to your owner and superiors about it, so you got cut. Please, Kareem, give me a break, baby."
Right.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Browns are gonna get absolutely squashed, absolutely destroyed. Because the thing is about football, and this is what John Calipari, the coach of Kentucky basketball, he makes it very important to his players is that, have fun, celebrate the wins, but don't you dare get too high. Because if you start thinking about how good you are, then the next team you play is going to hit you with that reality check real quick. And I just don't think that the Browns have, that veteran voice in the locker room to be like, hey, this was cool, but it's just the beginning. Because I've not, they're just going absolutely bonkers. And, so I honestly could see this game literally being 49-10 Chiefs. Like, dude, like it's the Browns. Yeah, they're a good team, but I don't know. They're very cocky and crazy and just thinking that they've done everything a man can do. And Chiefs are going to hit them with that reality check real quick.
I can see that. Yeah, I'm definitely going Chiefs as well. State Farm gives me better coverage, so
right.
The potential final matchup of all time: Buccaneers at Saints. What do you got?
You go first. I'll defer to you. I still got to think.
Yeah, dude, I know. I got family in Tampa. I'm leaning towards Tampa. One of my good friends is a huge Saints fan. I have Saints gear. I can't say that, otherwise someone might think I'm a bandwagon. You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. No, I want Drew to do good in the playoffs. I want him to go back. I don't think he will. However, the Saints have had the Buccaneers number all season. Could this be that one game where the Buccaneers actually do something? I don't know. Ultimately, I'm gonna go with the Saints, but I feel like it'll be a shootout between Brady and Breeze. I think easily this game will easily be a 50 plus. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the Saints. I'm gonna write my hot take down as a 50 plus. Saints win, but it will be close.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I got to go with the Saints as well here. I mean, they say history repeats itself, and we've seen the Saints beat the Buccaneers twice, and the second time the game was literally over in the second quarter. Um, I mean, the Buccaneers, man, they just never get it going. We've been talking about all year. I know me, I've been like saying, just wait until like week 10 with like Mike Evans and AB and Godwin, and everybody will get that rhythm, but they've never found that rhythm, you know? So they've got, they literally almost lost to a team that doesn't even have a name last week.
I would have loved that.
It was really close. It was really, 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 really close.
31-23 was that score of that game.
Right. And, the Saints, I mean, the Saints have everything you need for a good football team. Great quarterback, great running back, great receiver, shutdown corner, great linebacker, defensive end. I mean, they literally have strengths at every position. And then kicking and punting, which are honestly I love field position. So having a guy like Morstead that can literally, pin guys down at the 10 and 15, 5, consistently is a huge advantage, especially in my book. I think field position is one of the most important things in football. But anyway,
especially in playoff football.
Right. No, the Saints, I mean, you just look at the Saints, and I just don't think they have any weaknesses. The Buccaneers, I mean, yeah, they got TB12, they got a lot of receivers. They got JPP, up front, but he's only got like 7 fingers, so that's a weakness. And then at linebacker, I mean, they have Devin White, but he's kind of like Jalen Smith. He's super fast, gets tackles. He's out. He's out. Is he going to play this week?
He was out last week against Washington.
Yeah.
I think he's back this week, though.
Yeah. I mean, he won't be 100%, so that's a weakness.
Right.
And then they don't have a shutdown corner. I mean, you saw what Tyreek Hill did to him.
Oh.
So I just think I think the Saints are going to I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be like 28-20 or 28-21, somewhere in that ballpark. But yeah, no, the Saints are going to get their ticket to the NFC Championship.
Okay. I think we're going to end on this Super Bowl prediction. What do you have?
I have Chiefs beating the Saints.
What's the score?
35 Chiefs, 27 Saints.
I already wrote mine down. I was kind of close.
What was yours?
Chiefs Saints, Chiefs 35-27. I had Chiefs over Packers, Chiefs 34-28.
Huh. Okay.
So, some hot takes right there. If anything, man, I think this could go one of two ways. We can get Super Bowl 1 rematch, Chiefs and Packers, or we can get the undisputed 2018 Super Bowl where that America should have got, Chiefs and Saints. But if it's that one, Drew Brees is on his last leg. If he goes out in the Super Bowl, he's retiring. I'm telling you right now. He could potentially come back. I don't think he does. It'll be good. Rival, that is all we have for you today. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. We are looking for a sponsor. Hit us up, DM us, business inquiries only. Not bad. Have fun this weekend. Watch some football. Spend time with family. Like, subscribe, share. Rival Sports Talks on everything. Peace.